Nope. Sorry. Nothing.
Are you finished ogling the grotesque? I suppose I should be grateful you didn't simply attack me. I am one of the afflicted. I'd have been dead from this plague a year ago if not for Perryite's protection. Returning to High Rock, our shepherd lost his way, and I fear Perryite's wrath may consume those who remain with him. Kesh could tell you more. I just want out of Skyrim as quickly as possible.
Oh well. Must have run off. How do you feel? I think you might be sick.
Well, that's taken care of. No thanks to you. Ha! Another milk drinker crying about his effort. Glory only awaits those who triumph. And as companions, our glory must always be hard-fought. An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough. Not for me to say. You'll have to talk to Kodlak Whitemane up in Jorvaskar. The old man's got a good sense for people. He can look in your eyes and tell your worth. If you go to him, good luck.
City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only. Riverwood's in danger too. You better go on in. You'll find the Jarl in Dragon's Reach, at the top of the hill. Don't cause any trouble in the city. What is it, Redguard?
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle.
Not sure you belong here, Red Garden.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
Fine. What?
We drink to our youth. Today
Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. Only if I can help it. But damn if I ain't almost sober. Hey, in the Bannered Mare, there's this bottle of Argonian ale. The good stuff. Get it for me. They won't even know it's gone. Come on.
Ulfric, the killer of kings. On the day of your death, we will drink and we'll
Argonian ale. I can almost taste it.
Skyrim and we fight all our lives.
Well, that all depends on you now, doesn't it?
Sadie, dear?
Yes, Mom?
Sure, whatever.
I'll be needing you to mop the place down extra tonight. Lots of spills.
Oh, yes, Mom. I'll make sure it gets done.
Our hopes and our dreams.
Say, I heard the gourmet's hiding out somewhere in Skyrim. You know, fella who wrote that cookbook? Of course. Of course. Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
You want a
anything
drink?
else? Just let me know.
Depends. Are you thirsty? Hungry? Both. Yes, Mum.
I'll show you to your room, right this way.
If it's work you're looking for, Hulda's the one to talk to.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
I work with my mother, sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun most days, but hard work.
A few septims for my supper is all I ask.
You know nothing. Nothing of our struggles, our suffering.
Nothing? And what of my son, hmm? What of Thorold?
He sold
you
nothing. What brings
so
you
don't
to the
talk
market?
to me about suffering.
I'm here to buy food, Nazim.
Your son chose his side and he chose poorly, and now he's
Owning
gone.
a farm
Such
does
is the
have
way
its
of war. The sooner you accept his loss, the better.
I will never accept his death. My son still lives. I feel it in my heart. So tell me, Battleborns, where is he? Where are you holding my Thorold?
Do you believe this old hag?
Fresh vegetables for sale?
Holding him? Why, I've got him in my cellar. He's my prisoner. Face it, Cal. Your stupid son is dead. He died a stone-cold traitor. And you, best keep your mouth shut before you suffer the same. Don't hurt me.
A fight. This should be good.
You speak to a vigilant of Stendar.
I've got a recipe
Cavort
for
with
venison
any
stew I
Daedra,
want to try
and
out.
we will hunt you down.
Venison anytime soon.
And any other abominations that prey on mortals. Vampires, werewolves, witches. But the Daedra are the worst. Their callous disregard for our lives is abhorrent in the eyes of the God of Mercy. He is the God of Mercy, the patron of order and justice for all of Tamriel. We bring his compassion where none can be found, by cleansing all those who would offend his children. Yes, our order was founded after the Oblivion Crisis. We dedicate our lives to facing the threat of Daedra wherever they appear. Stendar be with you.
Make it quick, then. I don't want your stink driving my customers away.
Your businesses? Your children? Your very lives? And what does the Empire do? Nothing! Nay, worse than nothing! The Imperial machine enforces the will of the Thousands! What would you have me do then? Nothing?
My lord, please. This is no time for
What's
rash
the meaning
action.
of this interruption?
I just think we need more
Jarl Balgrup
information
is not receiving visitors.
Who's
Well,
this,
that
then?
explains why the guards let you in. Come on, then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes? Really? You're certainly forthright about your criminal past. But it's none of my concern who the Imperials want to execute, especially now. What I want to know is, what exactly happened at Helgen? By Ysmir, Irileth was right! What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
The Jarl of Falkreath will view that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should
Enough!
not...
I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
Father promised me a new dress. Now where is it? It takes a while to make a dress, Dad, and you have to be patient.
Farengar, I think I've found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there. Straight to the point, eh? No need for tedious hows and whys. I like that. Leave those details to your betters, am I right? I, learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself. Ah, the dragon stone of Bleak Falls Barrow. You already found it. You are cut from a different cloth than the usual brutes the Jarl foists on me. That is where your job ends and mine begins. The work of the mind, sadly undervalued in Skyrim.
Farengar! Farengar, you need to come at once. A dragon's been sighted nearby. You should come too.
A dragon? How exciting. Where was it seen? What was it doing?
I'd take this a bit more seriously if I were you. If a dragon decides to attack Whiterun, I don't know if we can stop it. Let's go.
So, Irileth tells me you came from the Western Watchtower?
Yes, my lord.
Tell him what you told me about the dragon.
Oh, that's right. We saw it coming from the south. It was fast. Faster than anything I've ever seen.
What did it do? Is it attacking the Watchtower?
No, my lord. It was just circling overhead when I left. I never ran so fast in my life. I thought it would come after me, for sure.
Good work, son. We'll take it from here. Head down to the barracks for some food and rest. You've earned it. Irileth, you'd better gather some guardsmen and get down there.
I've already ordered my men to muster near the main gate.
Good. Don't fail me. There's no time to stand on ceremony, my friend. I need your help again. I want you to go with Irileth and help her fight this dragon. You survived Helgen, so you have more experience with dragons than anyone else here. But I haven't forgotten the service you did for me in retrieving the dragon stone for Farengar. As a token of my esteem, I have instructed Avenici that you are now permitted to purchase property in the city. And please, accept this gift from my personal armory.
I should come along. I would very much like to see this dragon.
No, I can't afford to risk both of you. I need you here working on ways to defend the city against these dragons.
As you command.
One last thing, Irileth. This isn't a death or glory mission. I need to know what we're dealing with.
Don't worry, my lord. I'm the very soul of caution. I'll see you at the Watchtower as soon as the rest of the men have gathered.
I serve Jarl Balgruuf as steward. Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach.
Trust in me, White.
Be careful.
Tired of bread and stew? Had enough of fish and fowl? Treat yourself and your kin to a choice cut of steak or a tender rack of ribs.
Aren't they?
himself.
I always set some aside for myself when the traders bring them up.
I'm sure you could charge double.
Your grace and benevolence, may we truly reach enlightenment and deserve our praise.
Here's the situation. A dragon is attacking the western watchtower.
A dragon?
We're in for it.
Got some good pieces out here if you look. Take a look.
Heard right. I said a dragon.
Don't forget to check
I
inside
don't
the
much
shop
care
if you need
where
anything.
it came from.
Ah, fire. A capricious element. Often deadly, but always exciting.
I know your family's honor is important to you, but we can't afford it.
It took me weeks to find it. I can't stop now, and I can't get the sword on my own.
So you're willing to starve your wife and daughter to reclaim some rusty old sword?
I just need to hire one, maybe two good men. You won't starve.
I'll put it plainly. You can claim your sword, or you can keep your wife. If you set foot outside that gate, I won't be here when you return.
Saphir! Wait, I don't know you. You lost? My Sapphire doesn't like that I've been spending so much time looking for my father's old sword. He fed his entire family with the gold he made using that weapon. I'm not about to let it gather dust in some thief's trophy room. I tracked it to a group of bandits nearby, but I'm no fool. I'd need the Whiterun guards or maybe hire the companions to get it. I don't know why I'm saying this, but if you find it out in your travels, I'd be grateful to you. Ha! Well, neither are you, eh? Good to see another Redguard. I'd like to think we bring a little heat to this frozen wasteland. All right, then.
What?
Well met, Traveler. What brings you to Whiterun?
Are you still working at the Bannered Mare in the evenings, Alfina? And why shouldn't I? Just because I'm
Truly?
a Greyman doesn't mean I can't earn my own.
By sure, this city could use more like you. Best head up to Dragon's Reach then, and see the Jarl. He's Lord of Whiterun, and can set you on the path. Aye, that I do. Half all my life. We Battleborns have been here since the beginning, along with the Greymanes. Our family's been close as kin for generations, but Ulfric Stormcloak's uprising has divided us. Now, seems we can scarce look at each other without coming to blows. Petty and foolish, that. They are saying dragons have returned to Skyrim. Now that's a real problem. May your sword be sharp, and your tongue sharper.
Not now. Redguard.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage? Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
No signs of any dragon right now, but it sure looks like he's been here. I know it looks bad, but we've got to figure out what happened. And if that dragon is still skulking around somewhere. Spread out and look for survivors. We need to know what we're dealing with.
No, get back. It's still here somewhere. Rocky and Tor just got grabbed when they tried to make a run for it.
Guardsman, what happened here? Where's this dragon? Quickly now!
I don't know.
Kinneret, save us. Here he comes again.
Here he comes! Find cover, and make every arrow count!
Talos, save us! It's a dragon! Quarterly dragon!
That sound could bring mountains down.
Boost! I can't believe it. You're Dragonborn. In the very oldest tales, back from when there were still dragons in Skyrim, the Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power. That's what you did, isn't it? Absorb the dragon's power. Well, you can shout now. You couldn't before, right? That can only mean one thing. You must be Dragonborn.
Dragonborn? What are you talking about?
That's right. My grandfather used to tell stories about the Dragonborn. Those born with the dragon blood in them. Like old Tiber Septim himself.
I've never heard of Tiber Septim killing any dragons.
There weren't any dragons then, idiot. They're just coming back now for the first time in forever. But the old tales tell of the Dragonborn who could kill dragons and steal their power. You must be one.
What do you say, Irleth? You're being awfully quiet. Come on, Irleth. Tell us. Do you believe in this Dragonborn business?
Some of you would be better off keeping quiet than flapping your gums on matters you don't know anything about. Here's a dead dragon. and that's something I definitely understand. Now we know we can kill them. But I don't need some mythical dragonborn. Someone who can put down a dragon is more than enough for me.
You wouldn't understand, Housecar. You ain't a Nord.
I've been all across Tamriel. I've seen plenty of things just as outlandish as this. I'd advise you all to trust in the strength of your sword arm over tales and legends.
That was shouting, what you just did. Must be. You really are Dragonborn, then.
That was the hairiest fight I've ever been in, and I've been in more than a few. I don't know about this Dragonborn business, but I'm sure glad you're with us. You better get back to Whiterun right away. Jarl Balgruuf will want to know what happened here.
I'm glad you're on our side.
Need something? Hmm?
We're causing no trouble. All we ask is to look for her. We will be back. This is not over. You there. We're looking for someone in Whiterun, and we'll pay good money for information. A woman, a foreigner in these lands. Redguard, like us. She's likely not using her true name. We will pay for any information regarding her location. We are not welcome here in Whiterun, so we will be in Rorikstead if you learn anything. It's none of your concern. All you need to know is that we're paying for information. If that doesn't interest you, feel free to walk away. We're looking for a fugitive who comes from Hammerfell, a Redguard woman. She may be somewhere in this city. She cannot hide from us forever.
Well met, traveler.
If you're heading east, steer clear of Hilgrand's tomb. Think about those old crypts. The dead having trouble staying that way.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out. If it's work you need, how about chopping up some wood for the fires? Of course. Of course. Need anything else? Just let me know.
Of mortality, and now walk among the stars.
You're finally here. The Jarl's been waiting for you.
You heard the summons. What else could it mean? The Greybeards.
We were just talking about you. My brother needs a word with you.
So what happened at the watchtower? Was the dragon there? Dragonborn? What do you know about the Dragonborn? So it's true. The Greybeards really were summoning you. Masters of the Way of the Voice. They live in seclusion high on the slopes of the throat of the world. The Dragonborn is said to be uniquely gifted in the voice, the ability to focus your vital essence into a thum, or shout. If you really are Dragonborn, they can teach you how to use your gift.
Didn't you hear the thundering sound as you returned to Whiterun? That was the voice of the Greybeards, summoning you to High Hrothgar. This hasn't happened in centuries, at least. Not since Tiber Septim himself was summoned when he was still Talos of Atmora.
Hrongar, calm yourself. What does any of this Nord nonsense have to do with our friend here? Capable as he may be, I don't see any signs of him being this, Dragonborn.
Nord nonsense.
You've done a great service for me and my city, Dragonborn. By my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Whiterun. It's the greatest honor that's within my power to grant. I assign you Lydia as a personal housecarl, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble, now would we? We are honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn. Hrongar, don't be so hard on Avenici.
I meant no disrespect, of course.
The Jarl has appointed me to be your housecarl. It's an honor to serve you. Lead the way. Still here. Yes, Thane. What is it? What do you need? I'm right behind you. Lead on.
We are but maggots, writhing in
Be careful.
of our own corruption, while you have ascended from the ground.
You there. The Dawn Guard is looking for anyone willing to fight against the growing vampire menace. What do you say? Ha! Isran's going to like you. Go talk to him at Fort Dawn Guard, southeast of Riften. He'll decide if you're Dawn Guard material.
Got the fleetest steeds in all of Skyrim. Of course. Ride strong.
Come to chat with an old woman, hmm? Do your good deed for the day?
Got the fleetest steeds in all of Skyrim. Of course. Man like you needs a war horse, I reckon. Of course. Only thing better than... Of course. Looking to shatter wreck? Of course. Hmm? Of course. Of course.
Thank goodness. I've been wandering alone for so long, I thought I'd never see another soul again. I was kidnapped by these bandits weeks ago. They locked me up in the towers near Mistwatch. I managed to pick the lock and slip out while the guards slept, but now I'm completely lost. Can you help me, please? Oh, thank you. But I should be fine now that you've shown me the way. But those bandits have to be stopped. They're at Mistwatch. Here, let me show you on your map. If you can stop them, you'll be a true hero.
Never should have come here. Like the bite of a flea.
I'm right behind you. You lead, I'll follow.
Ain't this a surprise?
Now you'll pay! You won't get the best of me!
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off. Oh, steady, old girl.
Too lazy to walk, eh? Well, you found the right place. Been stuck with the name for years. I've been riding horses since I was a lad. Nothing I liked more. But as I got bigger, so did my mounts. And one day, I was drunker than I've ever been and mounted a poor colt. Broke his back in two. Haven't ridden since. I'm not afraid of anything out here. Walls are just a weakling's hiding spot. Not me. I'm no weakling. In fact, I bet I got the strongest arms in all of Skyrim. Oh, sounds like I've got a challenger. Tell you what, how about a friendly wager just between us? I bet you my entire purse of septums I can beat you in a fistfight. You match the bet, and we fight until one of us gives in. All right, remember, this is a clean fight. No weapons, no tricks. And none of those fancy magic spells either. Here we go. Come on, let's see what you're made of. Gods, no!
Drive that snow back to the ground.
That's all you got. I'll fix you good. so tough now, are you?
By order of the Jarl, stop right there.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. You might run into some of them lizard folk in Riften. Quite a few of them work the docks there. Not sure.
Need something? Yes?
Too lazy to walk, eh? Well, you found the right place. I've been right. And one day, I was drunker. Not me. Oh. Tell you, you match the bet, and we... Alright, here we go. Come on, let's see what you're made of.
12 septims on the big one.
Do your worst. Oh, you know. This ends now.
Fight! Fight!
That's all you've got. I'm gonna kill you.
Not so tough now, are ya? I didn't think you had the stomach for it. Got horses that need shoeing, so make it quick. Until...
Who taught you to fight? Keep those hands up!
Lucky hit. No. That's it? That's all you've got? Not so tough now, are you? What are you doing?
12 septims on the big one.
You're nothing.
Keep your hands up.
This what you want, huh?
are you?
Don't do that.
Got horses that need shoeing, so make it quick. Of course.
Goats! Another... Hey! Die, damn you!
Hey, be careful!
Nobody's there.
And your best, huh?
Hold there. Before I let you into Riften, you need to pay the visitor's tax. For the privilege of entering the city. What does it matter? All right, keep your voice down. You want everyone to hear you? I'll let you in. Just let me unlock the gate.
The Greybeards have summoned the Dragonborn to High Hrothgar. Such a thing has not happened for hundreds of years.
Inside when you're ready.
I had another run-in with the Thieves' Guild.
Be careful, Mule. The Thieves Guild has Maven Blackbriar at her back. One snap of her fingers and you could end up in Riften jail. Or worse.
They represent the reason I'm here. I can't just ignore them, Eren.
I know. I just don't want you to leave. You're the only good thing that's happened to this city in a long time.
You're a stranger here too, huh? I've been adventuring across Tamriel since I was a fresh-faced young woman barely able to swing a blade. My travels have taken me from High Rock to Valenwood, Elsewhere to Morrowind, and all points in between. Many years ago I lost my blade, Grimsever, within a Dwemer ruin. I took it as a sign that I was wasting my days in search of wealth. You and I are alike. We seek challenge and great fortune. But for me, that's where the similarities end. You see, Riften is my great beast to be slain, and my fortune comes from gratitude and trust. To call it a guild is ridiculous. How can people who would betray one another over a gold coin be considered part of an association? They're the worst kind. Even the Dark Brotherhood abides by a strict set of rules and tradition. These thieves are just rabble. What do you think? You disappoint me. I expected someone from outside Riften to be different, but I see corruption's reach holds little regard for boundaries. Enjoy the city. It will suit you well. Oh, it's you. Not here to rob me, are you? Maven Blackbriar, the matriarch of the family, represents everything that's wrong with this city. She's bribed countless officials, has friends back in the Imperial City, and freely associates with the Thieves Guild. I've tried everything I can to protect Riften's citizens from her family, but to no avail. Well, there is Ingun Blackbriar, Maven's daughter. Strange girl. She likes to spend time down in Elgrim's elixirs working on her alchemy. Then you have Hemming, Maven's son. Spoiled brat and heir to her empire. He follows her word like a loyal dog follows its master. And finally, Sibi, the worst of all of them. He's in Riften jail for murder. Just stay away from me and I'll forget we had this discussion.
I don't know you. You in Riften looking for trouble? That's the wrong answer. Last thing the Blackbriars need around here is some troublemaker trying to steal a piece of the action. The Blackbriars have Riften in their pocket and the Thieves Guild watching their back, so keep your nose out of their business. Me? I'm Maul. I watch the streets for them. If you need dirt on anything, I'm your guy. But it'll cost you. Then we're speaking the same language. Good. So what do you want to know? You kidding? My brother Dirge works in their hideout. I used to run with them myself, but took a job with Maven after they started hitting a rough patch. If you want to get in on that action, find Brynjolf in the marketplace. I'm sure he could use someone like you. The only thing I heard is a rumor that a boy named Aventus Aretino in Windhelm has been attempting to contact the Dark Brotherhood. He used to live here in Riften at the orphanage on the other side of town, but I think he ran away. Can't say I blame him. Well, you got Maven. She pretty much runs the whole operation. She's got friends in high places, if you know what I mean. She's also got ties to the Dark Brotherhood and the Thieves Guild, so basically, no one can touch her. Just remember, if she tells you to do something, you damn well better do exactly what she says. Be seeing you around.
I'm really getting tired of your excuses. When you borrowed the money, you said you'd pay it back on time and for double the usual fee.
I know I did. But how was I to know the shipment would get robbed?
Next time, keep your plans quieter, and nothing would have happened to it.
What? Are you telling me you robbed it? Why? Why are you doing this to me?
Look, Shadra, last warning. Pay up or else. All I care about is the gold. Everything else is your problem. Yeah? What's your problem?
Huh? What do you want? I owe a great deal of money to someone, and I think they cheated me. I don't know what to do. I was able to work out a deal with the stables in Whiterun to sell me some of their tack and harnesses. I borrowed some gold from Sapphire to pay for the shipment, but it got robbed before it even arrived. Now Sapphire wants her money back, and if I don't pay her, I think she's going to kill me. You will? Oh, thank you. Yes, Hofgrir took me in when I arrived in Riften about a year ago. He's been teaching me everything he knows. Horses are my whole life. Back in Hammerfell, I helped my family raise horses at our farm. I hope to open my own stables one day, but I think it's going to take a lot longer than I expected. Be careful with Sapphire. She mixes with all sorts of nasty people.
If you've got the coin, you've come to the right place. Pull up a seat.
Yeah. What's your problem?
Heed my words.
I knew that stupid kid would try and find a way to weasel out of his debt. Look, this is really simple. I lent him some gold, he promised to pay me back, and now he says he's broke. End of story.
Put down your flagons filled with your vile liquids, and embrace the teachings of the Handmaiden of Kyne.
Don't know why you'd help a stranger like that. But a septum's a septum. Don't care where it comes from. You can tell Shadra his debt's been paid. That'll teach me to try and make extra coin around this city.
We've all heard of the dragon.
Look, I already said Shadra doesn't owe me a thing, so get off my back.
To harass our customers.
Very well, Talon. I'll remove myself from this den of iniquity.
We're not kicking you out. Just keep the sermons at the temple and let us all sin in peace.
Blessings of Mara upon you. Of course. Wonderful. Where to begin? Mara is the goddess of love. The temple spreads her gifts by tending to the sick, the poor, and the lost. We also perform wedding ceremonies for all the loving couples in Skyrim. Of course. I'd be more than happy to add a donation to our charity box. Right now, the best you could provide is coin. We need all the help we can get. Thank you. I can promise you that this will be put to good use. Mara's domain encompasses the emotions we strive the most to embrace: love, compassion, and understanding. It's difficult to appreciate her gifts in these dark times, but you should consider her light a beacon in the storm. Yes, if you were ready, of course. Are you familiar with how marriage works in Skyrim? Typically, love in Skyrim is as earnest as the people who live here. Life is hard and short, so there's little room for long courtship. A person who is looking for a spouse simply wears an amulet of Mara about the neck, showing they are available. When another person shows interest and the two agree to be together, one of them comes to the temple and we arrange a ceremony. Here you are. Now, remember, people in Skyrim respond to deeds. You will find more people interested in your love if you help them. Good luck. Mara bless you. May you return to her benevolence in safety.
If your allegiance lies with the Empire, we haven't much to discuss. They mean to take our history and crush it all in the name of some damn treaty. The soil beneath our feet is steeped in the blood of our ancestors. We've fought for this land, and died for it. I lost my own daughter to the Imperial dogs, and by Talos I'll not lose anyone else. Lilia joined the Stormcloaks many years ago, when the first of the skirmishes broke out across Skyrim. I was so proud of her. She served as a battle maiden, using her healing arts to help those that fell on the battlefield. Never even lifted a blade in her life. It didn't matter. The Imperial soldiers cut her down, killed her like a dog, and left her body to rot in the mud. And that's why I won't rest easy until every single Imperial soldier joins her, and Ulfric sits upon the throne of Skyrim. Support Ulfric or die trying. There's nothing in between.
If you've got the coin, you're welcome here. Otherwise, hit the road. Of course. Come back and see us again.
Look, I already said Shadra doesn't owe me a thing, so get off my back.
Any luck with Sapphire? By the 8! You actually talked her into it? I don't know what to say. I didn't think anyone in Riften even cared what happened to me. Look, I was saving this, but I wanted you to have it. I thought I might need it if Sapphire came for me, but I don't need it anymore. Until next time.
I'm not looking for a conversation.
The fairest prices and the highest quality in Skyrim.
Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. Uh-huh.
Craftsmanship.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Grelka.
Rare trinkets and the finest...
Need something? You lost?
You gonna buy something? Or just here for training? Otherwise, move on. Look, I've moved all over Skyrim selling these bits of junk, and I'm barely scraping by. I'm not out to win friends, and I could care less if you're happy about your purchase or not. I just need the coin. The sooner I get out of Skyrim, the better. Are you serious? The war is tearing the land apart. The dragons have returned seeking who knows what. Skyrim is going nowhere, fast. If I were you, I'd pack up and get out of here before you end up in one of those burial cairns. Everything I've got on display, really. Come back when you're ready to spend more gold. Goodness knows I could use it.
Beautiful baubles and gleaming gemstones over
Gems,
here.
potions,
Looking
exotic
to stay
ingredients.
alive? Why
I
take
have
a
them all.
chance?
You couldn't possibly be the Dragonborn of legend, could you? I trained our daughter Lilia as a healer to one day tend the shrine of Talos and replace me as a priestess of Talos. When the fighting began over the white gold concordat, she ran off to join the Stormcloaks. She had her father's fire. How could I say no? She died out there, only having tended to the wounded soldiers for a few months. We never even found her body. The Empire burned all the dead. He's the protector of man, the Dragon of the North, the patron of all Nords. And despite the Imperials and their treaty, he will always be one of the 9 divines. A devout Nord would rather fall in battle and have his blood spill upon the earth than allow the Empire to strike his name from the divinity. Talos is part of our culture. He's part of our heritage and our tradition. He's Skyrim personified. To suddenly have all that wrenched away is like losing someone you hold dearly in your heart. The Empire already took my daughter from us, but by Talos, they will not take our homeland. Talos guide you.
If you've got the coin, you've come to the right place. Pull up a seat.
Sorry, I'm afraid I can't help you much right now. I'm currently in mourning. It was my sister, Lilia. She served as a battle maiden with the Stormcloaks. We recently heard she'd been killed. I find it difficult to talk about. Perhaps you'd be better off speaking to my parents about it. Anyway, I'm glad my work at the Blackbriar Meadery keeps me busy. Helps me keep my mind off of things. My father was a Stormcloak soldier in his younger days. Now he just walks the streets spewing his hatred and propaganda. My mother is the priestess of Talos. She tends to the shrine and teaches his ways. I'm just not so sure she's delivering the right message. Don't mistake my political beliefs as a substitute for my family values. They're still my parents, and I love them dearly. I just think they've let my sister's death skew their outlook on Ulfric and what he really brings to the table with this war. I'm not so certain that Ulfric's intentions are as noble as they think. I think Ulfric cares about Ulfric, and the rest is a smokescreen. I'd appreciate if you kept my opinion between us. The last thing I want to do is have my parents lose another child. Yes, actually. I'm partnered with Maven Blackbriar. I put up a chunk of the gold she needed to get the place off the ground. We've been staggeringly successful so far. In fact, I'm almost surprised how quickly she's generated business for us. My name may not be on the label, but some of my blood, sweat, and tears are in every drop. Figuratively, of course. It's been good talking to you.
Huh?
Hmm?
If you've got the coin, you've come to the right place. Pull up a seat.
Hmm? 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 Hmm?
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason. Of course. Nothing gets done without my approval in this city. I have the Jarl's ear, and the guards in my pocket. Anyone makes trouble for me, and I pay a visit to the Thieves' Guild. Make me angry, and I contact the Dark Brotherhood. You do well to remember that the next time you make such a stupid observation. I believe we're done.
Someone do something!
Promise a swift repeat to that. Come on, put up a fight. Come on.
If you've got the coin, you've come to the right place. Pull up a seat.
Who taught you to fight? Keep those hands up!
That's your bet, huh? That's all you've got. Do your worst.
Not so tough now, are ya? I'll let you live this time.
Fight! Fight!
This what you want?
That's it? That's all you've got?
Not so tough now, are ya?
I'm gonna crush you like a bug.
Got horses that need shoeing, so make it quick. Mm-hmm. Need something?
What was that?
This should be good.
Found you.
Must have scared
Nobody
him off.
here now.
Hold there. Before I let you into Riften, you need to pay the visitor's tax. For the privilege of entering the city. What does it matter? All right, keep your voice down. You want everyone to hear you? I'll let in. Just let me unlock the gate.
I had another run-in with the Thieves Guild.
Be careful, Mio.
I don't know you.
Thieves Guild
You and
has
Riften
made
looking for
Blackbriar
trouble?
her back. One snap of her fingers and you could end up in Riften jail. Or worse.
They represent the reason I'm here.
Don't say
I can't
something
just
you'll
ignore
regret.
them, Eren.
Last thing the Blackbriars need is... The Blackbriar...
don't want me
Me?
to leave.
I'm Maul.
You're the only
Then we're
person
speaking the
in
same
city in a
language.
long time.
Good. So what do you want to know? You kidding? My brother Dirge works in their hideout. I used to run with them myself, but took a job with Maven after they started hitting a rough patch. If you want to get in on that action, find Brynjolf in the marketplace. I'm sure he could use someone like you. The only thing He used to live here in Riften at the... Well, she's also got time. Just remember, if she tells you to...
Hey, you, get over here. I want to talk to you.
Be
I'm
seeing
really
you
getting
around.
tired of your excuses. When you borrowed the money, you said you'd pay it back on time.
I can't talk right now. I know I did. But how was I to know the shipment would get robbed?
Next time, keep your plans quieter, and nothing would have happened to it.
What? Are you telling me you robbed it? Why? Why are you doing this to me?
Look, Shadra, last warning. Pay up or else. All I care about is the gold. Everything else is your problem.
Huh? What do you want? I owe a great deal of money. I was able to... I borrowed some... Now Sapphire wants her money back. You will? Oh. Be careful!
Yeah?
Be careful with Sapphire. She mixes with...
People of
got the
Riften,
coin, you've come
heed
to
my
the right
words.
place.
Yeah?
The return of the
I...
dragons is
Look,
not mere
this is really
coincidence.
simple. Don't know why you'd help us.
Besides,
You can tell
signs
Shadra
that
his
Lady
debt's been
Mara is
paid.
displeased. Blessings of Mara upon you. Of course. Wonderful. Mara, we also perform wedding ceremony. Yes, if you were ready. Typically, a person who... When another person shows interest, here you are. Good luck. Mara Of course. Right now, the best you could provide is... Thank you. I can promise you that this will be put to... Put down... Flag... Filled with your vile liquids, and embrace the...
Any luck with Sapphire? 5, 8. You actually talked her into it? I don't know what to say. I didn't think anyone in... Look, I was saving this, but I wanted you to have it. I thought I might need it if Sapphire came for me, but I...
What's the hurry?
If you're looking for a handout, you'll want to speak with my husband. If you're looking for company, I suppose I could do worse. Boley's around somewhere, planning to feed the poor with his nonsense about Mara.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
Selling fine jewelry here.
I've come to warn you that the Thieves Guild seems to be back to its old tricks again.
Did something happen
All
at the
meats
pawn
guaranteed, clean and
One of them came in and demanded payment. Boley tried to tell them no, stood up to them, but...
Just when you think things couldn't get any worse.
Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
If you cause problems, I'll have to ask you to leave.
Fresh meats and produce. Get legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
Gems, potions, exotic ingredients.